So today on the Dreaded Fisherman, I am going to be gas grilling with some smoke a tomahawk steak, a 36 ounce, 28-day aged tomahawk steak. But before that, I'm going to show you how I'm going to get some smoke in my gas grill. I know a lot of times people say, oh, you can't, it doesn't taste right if it's not on the charcoal, this, that, and the other. Sometimes you don't have time for all that charcoal. And what I do sometimes is I take my gas grill and I make smoke. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I get smoke in my gas grill. And I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but what I do is I take some hickory chips, I put the hickory chips in a little tin, spread them out, and I actually do not wet the chips. I don't soak them or anything like that. I leave the chips dry. And what I do is I wrap this tray in foil. And I seal it up nice and tight. Wrap this tray in foil nice and tight. Again, I do not wet the chips. And then what I do is I poke a couple of holes in it. And that's it. Nothing big, a couple of holes. And I place this in the hot grill. And I would like to introduce to you the star of the show today. 36 ounce tomahawk steak. Yes, this is 28, actually it's 28 days aged tomahawk steak from a local butcher. And this bad boy is ready to be grilled. Oh yeah. Baby, look at that meat. So what I'm going to do to prepare this steak is very simple. I'm not going to do a lot of seasoning because the meat's going to have a lot of flavor itself. And again, I'm going to be smoking it a little bit in that gas grill with some hickory wood chips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pink salt and I'm going to put a generous portion of salt on this steak. It's very thick. Again, it's 36 ounces. It can take a lot of salt. It's going to drip off of that steak as it's grilling. So I'm going to put a hefty amount of salt. And I'm going to take Chop House seasoning. And I'm going to give it a good amount of Chop House seasoning on there. And that's really about it. Once the steak is about done, I'm going to put some peppercorns on there and some butter and some thyme. And that's it. Pat that in and do the other side. Now that I got this beautiful tomahawk seasoned up with some pink Himalayan salt, some Chop House seasoning, I'm going to get it on that grill. And as it's grilling, I am going to baste it later on with some butter, garlic, thyme mix. So I got that bad boy on that grill. So I'm going to sear it on both sides. Got my smoke going. Get that sucker grilled up a little bit there. Give it a little twist. And then I'll put it on indirect heat. Look at that smoke coming out of that gas grill. Look at that smoke coming out of that gas grill. Oh, let that bad boy cool down now. And I'm going to have it on indirect heat. So I take the heat off of the one side and only leave it on the other side. And let this bad boy slowly cook. Look at that smoke. Smoking it. Smoking in the gas grill. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my butter and garlic with rosemary for the basting. So I just melt my butter in the pan. To get my butter melted, I take I'm not a big garlic fan. I don't like a lot of garlic, so I take 1 clove of garlic and I just crush that clove of garlic in there. Chop it up, smash it in there, and the garlic juice is going. Just enough to melt the butter, so I'm gonna turn the heat off. And throw some thyme in there. That thyme and that butter and garlic. And then I'm ready to start basting that tomahawk. Now that tomahawk's getting pretty close to done, I start basting it with this thyme and garlic. Oh my gosh, smells so good. And get that bad boy buttered up. Hear that sizzling. And get that bad boy all nice and juicy. Keep that juice in there. That garlic on there, and that butter, and that thyme. And then let's let it slowly cook itself.
Now break it down like take it to 'em.
So here you have another Dreaded Fisherman's meal of the day. This is a 36-ounce aged tomahawk steak. I have some portobello mushrooms that I sauteed and grilled together. Some Spanish rice, some sauteed spinach with sesame seeds, scallions, and sweet red peppers. Man, this smells like heaven. Oh, I cannot wait to dig in. This smells so good. A big steak needs a big knife. Please like and subscribe. And I'm only a fisherman. I am not a chef.